Good morning, South Dakota, and welcome to the Hobo Day Parade. Good morning, all Hobo Day fans joining us on the far-flung empire of the streaming. My name is Doug Wormedal. I am Associate VP of Student Affairs here at South Dakota, proud alumni of 1985, and I am joined by
Miranda Mack, your 2018 Hobo Day Grand Poobah and an alum of the Hobo Day Committee for 4 years.
Yeah, we called former Poobahs has-beens when I was on Hobo Day Committee. Every parade starts with, in this country, Old Glory. So stand and recognize the flag of our United States. Followed immediately by former President Peggy Gordon Miller, our parade marshal. And of course, Weary Will and Dirty Lil in the Bummobile.
Coming up next, I see the SDSU Spirit Squad doing their thing. They look great. Of course, followed by, we'll have coming up the Pride of the Dakotas Marching Band, led by Dr. Kevin Kessler. And our drum majors this year for the Pride are Sylvia Larson, Liz Paulai, and Carter Hunter.
Awesome. The familiar Ring the Bells, echoing up the Madera Avenue once again. Happy Hobo Day!
Let's go, Jack!
Everybody's a little bundled up today, Miranda.
I see that, Doug. It's going to be a breezy day, but the mist has kind of fallen off. That's great.
Yeah. No parkas, and the wind isn't too high just yet.
The umbrellas don't do much for you when the mist is coming at you horizontally.
Right. Another great student icon of South Dakota State University is, of course, the Pride, along with the Hobo Day Committee that puts on the parade and all the week's activities entirely student-run.
Absolutely. It seems pretty appropriate. We always start off with the Pride of the Dakotas, and we'll wrap up the parade at the very end with the Hobo Day Committee. Just got a high five from Kevin Kessler. What a guy.
You know, Miranda, I'm 35 years removed from my first Hobo Day, and that song by the Pride, Hobo Day Morning, still gives me goosebumps. It's not the weather, it's that song and that band.
I agree.
I also like the convenient see-through wrappers the band came in this year.
Yeah, that's
They're
the first
rain
season.
slickers.
They've got some stylish raincoats. I'm happy for them. I've spent many seasons in kind of a sopping wet Pride uniform myself. It's not the most pleasant feeling, so I'm glad to see they've got some stylish jackets to protect those uniforms. Maybe for the game they'll get to ditch them. We'll find out.
So there's some of the Pride support vehicles. You just can't carry those tubas in anything.
Coming up in a beautiful yellow convertible, we've got our university president, Barry Dunn, and his wife, Jane Dunn. Some really great people. They look great this morning.
Just ahead of them, pulling that trailer, Happy Hobo Day, David Reynolds, leader of the school.
The School of Performing Arts,
yes,
yeah.
The School of Performing Arts.
He gets to pull the vintage trailer here for the Pride.
You know, I don't know if they're being watched for this, but I think Jane has a better throw than Barry does. Jane's got a better arm than you, Barry. Happy Hobo Day, President, First Lady.
The South Dakota State University academic deans are coming through right now.
Wow, look at that. They've trusted them with motorized vehicles. There's Dean John Killifer, Dean Jill Thorngren, Dean Bruce Berdanier, followed by Dean Nicole Lounsbury of the Graduate School. Both hands on the wheel, please, Nicole. 10 and 2, young lady. Dean Jane Mort of Pharmacy. And Dean, Chief of Libraries, Christy Tornquist. Happy Hobo Day, guys. Oh, and our Honors College Dean, Becky Bott. Couldn't see the other side of the vehicle.
We've got Miss South Dakota High School, Jamie Weiniger.
Jamie's being carried in a vintage fire truck through the parade. That's the biggest Dalmatian I've ever seen. This next unit puts out very small fires. While our fire department comes by, I just want to give a shout out to the many students that make Hobo Day possible. This year we're going to offer, in between some parade entries, a look at some of those folks. Our first one is Miranda O'Brien, who is the Rally Rails Coordinator. She's from Martin, South Dakota, a journalism and history major. She wants to give a shout out to her parents, Chris and Michaela, her brothers Cole and Camden. Thank you for supporting me these last few years and always attending the Hobo Day Parade. I love you guys. That is from Miranda O'Brien of Martin, South Dakota, Hobo Day Committee member.
I've got a shout out from Hobo Day Committee member Jackie Wallace. She's the Community Entries Coordinator this year from Del Rapids, South Dakota. She majors in Communication Studies, and she wants to give a big hello to Anna and Jackson Sudbeck, who met in class at SDSU. Especially hello to the future Jackrabbits. They are expecting due in February. Aw,
Oh, that is nice.
multiple Jackrabbits
We'll
due in
save you a
February.
place
That's
for 18
exciting.
years.
Yeah.
So one of the really special things about South Dakota State University is how many things are entirely student-run. We've talked about the Pride, we've talked about the Hobo Day Committee, but of course the Collegiate and Little I and Capers and Cavorts all fit in that realm as well.
Yeah, KSDJ radio station.
That's right, KSDJ.
Students Association, of course. We'll see a few of them later on.
So all of those activities entirely student-run, as is Hobo Day, and we'll be giving more shout-outs as we go along to our Hobo Day Committee members.
Our students are so capable, Doug. I'm kind of surprised there's a job left for you to do.
Yeah, I do look out the window a lot at the Campanile. I spend a lot of time with that. Oh. You know, I always wonder when I see this many fire units in the parade, who's watching this store?
I think that's why they go first, Doug.
That could be.
Then they're back on the job.
They're back on the job. Some of our friends from the Arlington Volunteer Fire Department. So they made the trip today from Arlington.
A few of the guys in that truck looked a little young to be in the fire department.
They did.
Must be their special job to throw the candy.
These are the hobos that save lives. Representatives of the Brookings Ambulance Corps from Brookings Health Systems. The South Dakota State University EMS Club. Next, we have a military representative unit. They're towing. I bet you that gun ends up at Dyke House later today. It's going to go off a bunch of times as the Jacks score a bunch of touchdowns on the Salukis.
Now, is that the same cannon that they fired a few minutes ago to start the parade?
I think it might be.
Okay.
It's got the Jacks on the side there, right on the.
Oh, that's great.
So if we ever decide to invade Vermilion, we're covered. Good morning, ROTC. Happy Hobo Day. Those guys have been up since 4 o'clock already. A lot of PT, right, guys?
We've got Jackrabbit student athletes coming through right now. Plenty of familiar faces I'm sure you'll see in this crowd.
You know, I heard our athletic director earlier this week talking about the Jackrabbit student athletes have one of the top GPAs in the nation. That whole athletic department, 3.23, I think was the number that Justin shared.
Wow.
Really remarkable.
So proud.
Considering the time that they have to devote to their sports and their practices, that's an amazing figure.
Oh, they're bringing me candy.
Happy Hobo Day, guys.
Happy Hobo Day. Have fun. Stay warm.
Well, continuing our new tradition, Miranda, of giving a shout out to Hobo Day committee members, I want to talk about Kendra Mack. No relation, I'm guessing.
It might be a distant relation.
Okay.
I think we decided we might be like fourth cousins or something.
Okay, that's possible in South Dakota. South social media coordinator is Kendra Mack. She's from Castlewood, South Dakota. She's actually a grad student in Student Affairs Administration. She wants to shout out to her nephew, Oscar, the cutest little hobo around. Love you, Bubs. Say, I recognize that guy.
Jack the Jackrabbit, working the crowd.
High fives to some 2-year-olds, some 3-year-olds, some 4-year-olds. That's what Hobo Day traditions are starting here for those young ones.
I've got another shout out here. This one's from Andrew Schaefer, the assistant poobah of the parade. He is the man behind the entire show this morning that you're seeing. He's from Menno, South Dakota. Andrew's majoring in agricultural business. And Andrew wants to give a shout out to his fiance, Whitney, and her family. He is excited for December to start their life together. That is beautiful. Andrew also has a shout out for his grandma and grandpa, Orth. Thanks for being lifelong Jackrabbits. And a shout out to Andrew's mom, dad, and sisters and brother-in-law. Thanks for all the support.
Coming up next, a local band, our Brookings High School band, 119 strong, the Marching Bobcats.
They look great. Look at those shiny red shields coming forward. We can look down the street and know exactly who's coming up. I didn't even have to crane my neck. We're so excited to have Brookings back in the parade this year. They're, of course, busy with their field marching season right now.
Right. It's sometimes difficult to get those schedules to work out, but it's excellent to have our friends from Brookings back here at Hobo Day. Some fancy stepping here from our Brookings Bobcats. Now they have some rain attire too, but I believe that looks a little more impromptu than the Pride's rain slickers.
That is a great roll step, though. Got to give a quick shout out to my student, Heidi. She's working a great straight face there while she's marching with the band.
What do they call those big belt trumpets? Is that a... Right after the Brookings band is our Brookings City Council, including many SDSU alums and emeritus employees. Our Mayor Keith Corbett, former Dean, Deputy Mayor Patty Bacon, Ope Niemeyer, Holly Tilton Byrne, Dan Hansen, Leah Brink, and Nick Wendell. Nick is, of course, besides being a city councilman, he is a proud former poobah. And here is former Hobo Day Committee Advisor, Dean Corbett, giving me a green apple Jolly Rancher. Thank you. My favorite flavor.
I see the Brookings Girl Scouts coming up next. They are excited to wander on and see what adventures are in store for them. They start their 107th year this past week and could not be more excited about it. If you're interested in joining Girl Scouts, they've got a registration event on the 8th. Check out their website for more details. Gotta love Girl Scouts. When's cookie season? Doug, I was in fact a Girl Scout.
Were you?
Fun fact.
I was in fact not a Girl Scout, but I am the father of a Girl Scout.
Just as good. Hello. They're such good wavers. Always love some interaction from the ones riding on the floats.
Following our Girl Scout entry is the Alpha Z Delta and Sigma Alpha Epsilon float. They're all the way from Greek Row. It's Alpha Z Delta, Sigma Alpha Epsilon, and SAE Campfire, sponsored by Scooter's Coffee. Alpha Z Delta and SAE are excited to bring you a step into fall with our theme. They're throwing a fall party on their float, complete with a giant campfire.
SAE is one of 8 men's fraternities on campus. Alpha Z Delta is one of 4 women's sororities. And it's kind of a tradition that the sororities and fraternities will pair up and build a float together. It's a great opportunity for a social time.
You know, I read the sign wrong. These 56-year-old eyes don't always get the bifocal right. It's actually the Construction Management Club. So this float was built by the Construction Management Architecture Club. It's named Wandering on the Bridge to Victory. This shows our journey over the other team to a wondrous football victory. Thank you, Construction Management Club and architectural folks, for your entry in the parade.
You know, this doesn't surprise you. That is a very well-constructed float.
It is.
Impressive. We'll see the Greek floats later on. That's really
I
great.
bet it's probably one of the only floats that actually had blueprints. I think that's sculpted styrofoam.
We're getting a nod. It is, in fact, sculpted styrofoam for that rabbit standing on the construction.
I like their prediction for the score. Jacks 49 and the away team 0. Distinguished alumni, late Jerry Natchigal from the class of 81. Congratulations to Jerry's family.
The Office of International Affairs is coming through now. The Office of International Affairs is made up of English as a second language, international students and scholars, and study abroad. They currently serve 682 students from 83 countries around the world and help students explore other cultures through study abroad, internships, and service learning in over 70 countries. Incredible.
Love seeing those flags.
Yeah, colorful flags, beautiful.
They are followed by the Students Nurses Association. The students nurses are one of our fantastic floats, so thank you, nurses. SDSU nursing graduates excel in their future endeavors and have been well prepared for entering into the nursing field by their preparation at SDSU.
They've definitely got a track record for having amazing floats, this student group.
Happy Hobo Day. Could I get a flu shot real quick? Is that possible?
I think that we've got State Senator Vijay Smith coming up here. Yeah, he's a 1978 graduate of South Dakota State University. He spent the decade of the 1980s working for the Allied Signal Aerospace Company in Kansas City, Missouri. He returned to his alma mater in 1990 to serve as assistant athletic director for the SDSU athletic program, was appointed executive director of the SDSU Alumni Association in 1996 till 2007, and is currently a state senator representing District 7.
We got a very colorful rainbow-based float coming up here. Can't quite see their sign, so we'll just have to admire those wonderful little kids and the rainbow on the float.
They're going to be followed by Wild Hair Racing. This FSAE organization designs, builds, and competes against other college teams around the globe with their formula race car and that they build from the ground up every year. St. Thomas More Catholic School. I think that's who we missed coming by.
Thank you, yes.
Adorable. Looks like Noah's Ark, maybe, is built
Yeah.
on their float. Oh, I love that.
That makes sense of the rainbow then. You got to know your Old Testament, right?
Here comes the Formula One car.
I'm told that this vehicle operates entirely on Aramark burritos. So we're happy to hear that, guys. Happy Hobo Day.
I see another sparkly hat coming down the way. I think I know who's in there. That is our Miss SDSU, Miranda O'Brien.
That's a nice first name. I like that.
I agree. Miranda competed for Miss South Dakota this past year, and she is planning to do so again. She's actually already won her next title, Miss Rolling Plains. So she's kind of wearing two crowns right now, but for the day, she's going to be Miss SDSU. She looks great.
Happy Hobo Day. So I'm enough of a farm boy to recognize a vintage Minneapolis Moline coming down Madera Avenue right now with our Bobcat wrestlers. You don't see these tractors anymore. Sometimes in the early 70s, Minneapolis Moline got bought by White and stopped manufacturing tractors, so this one's pretty rare.
I'm very excited to have the History Club come through here.
In there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with a wrestling mat.
Oh, that's
in
great.
the ready position. The kid with the stocking cap, they're up. Oop.
They're doing push-ups
they're doing
now.
push-ups.
Down on the street.
2,
Self-discipline.
3, 4. Oh, one of them shirking just a little bit. You see that, Coach?
It's more push-ups than I could do, Doug.
Yeah. I probably would need help just getting up from that position.
They are followed by
That was a
SDSU's
great
History
flip that
Club.
little guy just did.
History Club is a fun place to meet new people, and they participate in fun activities like movie nights, bowling, and game nights.
Just ahead of that
Seeing
was
some costumes.
Just ahead of that was Barry Marko, our distinguished alum from the class of '68. Congratulations, Barry and family.
Learned yesterday that Barry Marko was a member of the concert choir when he was here.
Awesome.
That's fun. Looks like some handmade and painted shields from the History Club. That's pretty awesome.
So here we have the slightly younger version of the Marching Bobcats, our middle school Brookings band. Let's give them a listen. This is our next unit is the Brookings County Commissioners, including Mike Bartley, Chairperson, Larry Jensen, Vice Chairperson, Angela Boersma, Ryan Krogman, and Leanne Pierce. Nice truck, Mike. Happy Hobo Day, Commissioners.
Next up is Brookings Broadway Dance. They offer excellent dance instruction for have offered excellent dance instruction for 26 years now. They are a non-competition studio. They're here for the dancers. Located in downtown Brookings next to Jackrabbit Central. I imagine these are some of the young dancers we're seeing. There's baton twirling.
So just enough time to give another Hobo Day shout out for one of the committee members. Committee member Kylie Donnelly, who is Assistant Poobah of Events, is from Elk Point, South Dakota, and is a major of interdisciplinary studies. Kylie wants to say a special hello to her sisters Jenna and Taylor and Jill this morning. Hello to Jill in Arizona, Taylor in Colorado, Jenna in Utah. Thank you for supporting the Hobos today. Happy Hobo Day to the Donnelly family from Sister Kylie. Senator Thune usually is not in the vehicle. He's out shaking hands, but I do think I see him in there. Oh, there he is. He is out. Okay. He's on the loose.
So many hands to shake.
My son was excited a couple years ago. He got to drive Senator Thune through the parade, and it was his first real interaction with a big political name, and Thune was not in the vehicle the whole time. He walked the entire parade route, getting to know South Dakotans, so that's pretty cool.
Very personable guy. And fit. He is running to catch up with his vehicle. We've got the SCAPP, fantastic float. Collegiate Farm Bureau.
Next we have a community entry. The Madison Avenue Dance Studio. Madison Avenue Dance Studio is starting their 5th season in Brookings. They offer ballet, tap, jazz, pomp, hip-hop, and musical theater classes for ages 3 to 18 years. They'd love to have you dance with them, and it's not too late to join. Just stop by their beautiful studio on Airport Avenue right here in Brookings. The Madison Avenue Dance Studio. I believe we have another dignitary coming up here, Miranda, and it is our distinguished alum, Larry Ness from class of 69. Congratulations to Larry and his family.
I think I may have shouted out the wrong club name. We just had a float a few minutes ago from the College of Pharmacy that went by. That was a really nice float. Looks like a banner coming up for Got Your Back Jack.
Got Your Back Jack is one of the student-run safety organizations on campus, trying to remind students of safety throughout their college years and give them some resources and support as they become Jackrabbit alum. I recognize one of those drivers. That's Chris Caberline. Another one is Craig McEwen. Thank you for your support of students on campus. Chris seems to have acquired a child along the parade route. I hope it's hers.
I've got a quick shout out from committee member Esther Swift. This year she coordinated Bumfire and Bum Over, and she's from Burke, South Dakota, majoring in nursing. Esther wanted to give a shout out to her dad, David, and her mom, Fawn. Thanks so much for all your support in college and Hobo Day and life. You're the best. She also wanted to say a quick hello to her siblings, Michaela, Boaz, Judah, Bethany, Patience, Malachi, Nathan, Jeremiah, Mariah, Hosanna, Isaac, and Shalom.
Those
she loves you.
Her siblings?
That's what it says.
That's a busy family.
Most definitely. She says happy Hobo Day to her family.
We've got another float coming up here, and I got to get to the right page. So that's our Black Student Alliance. BSA offers black students a form of identity and a social life with diverse activities, having direct emphasis on African American culture.
Then we have Brookings Lodge number 24, Free and Accepted Masons. They're the oldest fraternity in the world. They strive to make good men better, along with their associated organizations of Scottish Rite, York Rite, Eastern Star, and Shriners. They support children clinics and hospitals throughout the world.
We're happy to have another statewide office holder, Public Utilities Commissioner Christy Fegan is here with us at the Hobo Day Parade. Christy is doing her best John Thune impression by running the parade route, so we're glad to have you there, Christy. Please.
Here's the Sioux Valley High School Marching Cossacks coming up. They've got 55 members.
Volga, Bruce, and Sinai comprise the Sioux Valley Area School District. And we're thrilled to have the Marching Cossack Band with us here today. So here's President Emeritus David Shequin in a very nice little BMW convertible. I think he has Miss South Dakota, Amber Hulse, with him, and another unrecognizable little jackrabbit, but we're glad he's got the candy duty.
Your Miss South Dakota, Amber Hulse, is
she's
the
got
first
the candy duty.
Miss South Dakota to be crowned right here in Brookings. This past summer, we had the first Miss South Dakota competition after it moved from Hot Springs, actually Amber's hometown, to be right here in Brookings. So she'll be giving up her title come June, right here in town.
We got time for another Hobo shout-out for a Hobo Day committee member who's given their time and service to great today. This is for Marie Robbins, our transportation coordinator. Marie is from Yankton, South Dakota, and she's an ag biz and ag communications major. Marie would like to say hello to her grandparents who are watching the live stream from Wyoming and Minnesota. Hi, Grandma and Grandpa, from Marie Robbins.
This says Brookings Swim Club coming up here. They are committed to helping children reach their potential both as athletes and individuals.
They are followed by the Latin American Student Association, and they have a fantastic float. The Latin American Student Association wanders together past borders and through different cultural backgrounds. There's no limitation to where we can wander on from here. Proud SDSU students and alums from the Latin American Student Association.
I see the illustrious Dr. Flo up top. A very familiar face on campus.
I saw him in Mamma Mia this summer, and the man can dance with full swim fins on, scuba fins. It was impressive. It's a representative of our South Dakota Board of Regents. The Board of Regents provides leadership for all of South Dakota public universities. Thrilled to have Joan Wink at the Hobo Day Parade. Okay, I'm going to try this to see if I remember it. I pledge my head to clear thinking. No, that's 4-H, Doug. I believe in the future of farming with a faith born not of words but of deeds, and achievements won by the present and past generations of agriculturalists, even as the promise of better days through better ways, and so on. The FFA Creed. I'm thrilled to have members of the FFA local Brookings chapter here.
Here we've got our first Greek float coming through. This is Pi Kappa Alpha, also known as Pike. They were founded in 1868 with the intention of creating scholars, leaders, athletes, and gentlemen to further benefit the future foundation of universities all around the United States.
So I'm missing my wife today. She's usually my broadcast partner. And the license plate of this particular vehicle says O'Donna. So a shout out to my wife, O'Donna, former Poobah of 1984. Thanks, Pikes. This is one of our distinguished alum, Shirley K. Sneeve, class of 78.
Followed by Pack 4 Cub Scouts. They'd like to thank the community of Brookings and SDSU for their support of scouting. Thank you for purchasing popcorn and donating to a great organization. Go big, go blue, go Jacks. Hey there, Cub Scouts. I see lots and lots of patches.
Happy Hobo Days, Cubs.
They must be busy earning those.
There's even one little pink cub in there. It looks like a cub. She's got ears.
SDSU graphic design is coming by with a beautiful, colorful banner.
We have community entry from the Brookings Lions Club. Through the South Dakota Lions Foundation, the Cooperating Lions Club screened over 34,500 kids between the ages 1 and 18 of age. 3,734 kids were further referred to their family optometrist for further evaluations. So we certainly appreciate the important work of the Lions to protect South Dakota vision and young people.
I've got a really quick shout out from committee member Rochelle Patterson, who coordinates Bum a Meal, one of the community's very favorite events during Hobo Week. She is from Rapid City, majoring in hospitality management, and wants to give a shout out to her fiance Daniel for lending a helping hand all 3 years she's been on the committee. He's now deemed an honorary member of the Hobo Day Committee. Congrats, Daniel.
So there's a lion loose on the route. I'm guessing he's with the Lions Club. I'm hoping. Happy Hobo Day, Lions representative. Please don't eat me.
Coming by is a float for the big event. This is an event that gives back to the Brookings community. Last spring, 150 students and university leaders like President Dunn cleaned garages, organized shelves, washed windows for Brookings businesses, nonprofits, and residents. It is just a big day, one big event dedicated to helping out the community.
I love the connection between the big event and the Brookings community. It's always good when the town and the gown can get along. So we got time for another little Hobo shout out. This one's from Maddie Kerr, who's the advisor to the Hobo Day Committee. She's another Hobo Day Committee has-been, so I don't know how long ago her time on committee was. Maddie is from Highmore, South Dakota, and she wants to give a special Hobo Day shout out to her family, the Kerrs. They took her to her first Hobo Day parade in 2004, and she wouldn't be in the position she's in today, which is advising the committee and overseeing the Hobo Day program without them. And another huge shout out to the members of the 2013, 2014, and 2015. I'm guessing that's when she was a committee member.
That is correct.
For her position today. Theta Potato for life, whatever that may mean.
Someone knows.
Hello, Public Utilities Commissioner Chris Nelson. Happy Hobo Day, sir. We're glad you're here.
Looks like Brookings Area Transit Authority, aka the Beta Bus, is coming by. SDSU and Beta collaborate to provide the Safe Ride program. Don't drink and drive, take Safe Ride. And I've just been asked to do a quick shout out to the Bakers in Colorado Springs. Hello, Bakers. Thanks for watching the live stream.
And to the Bakers and everyone else we give shout outs to, we appreciate donations to the scholarship funds at South Dakota State University.
We certainly would.
Distinguished alum David Lane from the class of 86. That is one youthful looking guy for class of 86 because that's my year. So clearly we're in the very bloom of youth, David.
Just a whippersnapper. I see another marching band coming. I think they might be from Watertown.
I believe it is the Arrows.
How I love the marching bands. That was my job on the Hobo Day Committee for 2 years, Doug. Bands coordinator.
The band, I mean, if you're going to have a parade, you got to have bands. And so that's awesome. We'd love to have these local groups come. Who's the furthest away this year, do you think?
That's a great question. Maybe we'll be able to guess once we see them all.
Watertown at least has 50 miles. So
there
that'd
you
be
go.
The furthest so far.
Sometimes we have Warner. Maybe not this year. Maybe Miller? How far is Miller?
Which one?
Miller?
Oh, yeah, Miller is there. That's more than 50 miles.
Yeah. Here comes the Arrow Band from Watertown, South Dakota.
Let's give them a listen. Nice purple colors. Although it hasn't helped the Vikings any this year.
This band has 135 members.
That is a big band. Here's another one of our parade dignitaries, Miranda. This is Jordan Youngberg, a state senator.
Followed
Jordan,
by,
we're glad to have you here.
yeah, hi Jordan. Followed by Brookings Taekwondo. Mark and Kelly Anoski are Jackrabbit alumni and co-owners of Brookings Taekwondo. They offer a family-friendly training in the art of Taekwondo. New students any age are welcome at any time.
In one of their previous lives, Mark and Kelly were both on UPD, so helped keep campus safe for us, and I really appreciate their service then and what they're offering the community now with Taekwondo.
Looks like the Natural Resource Management Department is coming up. Oh, I see a butterfly, a buffalo. Lots of wildlife represented on this float.
There's some wildlife driving that car. It looks like a little, kind of dog is that, guys? A Yorkie? Oh, there's another one over there. A Corgi and a Yorkie? Wow, that's very Dr. Seuss of you. And I don't know if that's a Hereford or is that, maybe that's a
A Leon burger.
Leon burger? I had one of those at Burger King the other day. They were very good. Here is Pam Roberts, distinguished alum, member of the SDSU Board of Regents, and a swell person to get a building project done with. Thank you, Pam, for all of your service. She could not have been in the class of 77. She must have attended when she was 12.
I think I see the Brookings Ice Skating Association. Today they've opted for rollerblades.
Yeah. Asphalt's a little hard on the ice blades.
They are working to promote the sport of youth hockey as a tool to develop the skills of hockey, teamwork, accountability, responsibility, leadership, and sportsmanship. They have programs for kids ages 4 through high school. I never could figure out how to skate backwards, but I don't fall down too much.
And on cue, these two guys just skated backwards. That's awesome.
And someone just fell down. Are you okay?
Yeah, I think that's going to be a penalty for cross-checking right there, young man. Oh, yeah, it's always the other guy. Free hockey. Try hockey for free, October 19th. So that's coming up, everybody. I'll be there. I think I'm going to try out for penalty box supervisor. That looks like fun.
This is the Pre-Vet Club coming by right now. Students interested in veterinary medicine with hands-on experiences outside the classroom. That's what they've got going on. I see a sheep in a sweatshirt, maybe a couple. Love it. Oh, and there's a little lamb.
This is SDSU Vice President for Finance and Administration and all-around swell guy, in spite of him being from Michigan, Rob Corman. Happy Hobo Day, Rob. Another community entry here for us.
Volga Christian School. They're the oldest Christian school in Brookings County, celebrating their 70th anniversary this year. VCS is dedicated to enabling students to honor God by integrating Christian faith, learning, and living through a Christ-centered quality education. And they have built a little school on their trailer. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's a model of their school over there in Volga. Happy Hobo Day to the Volga Christian School students. Another community entry coming up from the Brookings Multicultural Center. I was told the blue pumpkins mean something. I don't remember. Happy Hobo Day.
What do the blue pumpkins mean?
Do the blue pumpkins stand for something? Oh, so blue pumpkins stand for blue. Thanks, Marilyn. Happy Hobo Day.
I see the Medical Laboratory Science Club coming up here. That club consists of SDSU students in a professional program within the College of Pharmacy and Allied Health Professions.
They are brandishing hypodermics. I'm not sure what. Is that a Petri dish behind you there on the rack? Yeah. So, yeah, we got a little culture growing there. Happy Hobo Day, Cassie.
Oh, look at that microscope. That's amazing.
Yeah, I got the microscope. What are those other things? Test tubes, okay. Got a little bit of a parade gap here, so we'll remind you of another Hobo Day shout out for committee member Mary Dibdahl, who was the Hobo Olympics coordinator from Colton, South Dakota. She's an agricultural leadership major. She wants to give her shout out to Dylan West. Dylan, she wishes you could be in Brookings to celebrate the Hobo spirit, but I love you so much and can't wait to see you soon. That sounds like a boyfriend message. Not my boyfriend to get, it's Mary Dibdahl's.
We've got Senator Mike Rounds making the rounds.
Senator Rounds is busy showing that it's not only Senator Thune that can walk the parade route.
The Flying Jacks Club are a student organization that educates their members in various topics on aviation, not attainable in the classroom. They also host the annual Brookings Municipal Airport Fly-In and Pancake Breakfast and volunteer in the community.
Oh, I think Miller just got beat for band distance. We've got...
They've got some kind of teeter-totter airplane going on that is fascinating me. Can I find you guys later? I kind of want to try that. They're saying yes. That looks fun.
So we got Yankton High coming here, so that's got to be further than Miller. So the Miller Rustlers may have been dethroned with Yankton coming from all the way south.
I'm going to look it up. They do have Miller beat, Doug. They're about 132 miles away versus Miller about 119 miles away.
Okay, so that's a long ways. Thank you, Yankton, for coming. How big is this band, Miranda, the Yankton group?
Yankton has got 143 members. That's pretty good sized. I like that drum cadence. That had us moving and grooving here in the announcer booth.
We've got a SDSU alum, State's Attorney, Dan Nelson. Happy
Hobo Day. I've got another shout out here from Hobo Day committee member Cole McDougall. He's the public relations coordinator. He's from right here in Brookings, so you might know Cole. He majors in human biology, pre-optometry. He's doing a shout out here to his best friend, Madame Dior. Thank you for your flawless runway walk, glitter, love, and support. And also a shout out to Cole McDougall's aunt and uncle, Trish and Pat Hoagland, all the way from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Love you. Happy Hobo Day to Trish and Pat.
We got a bunch of little dancers coming up here, Miranda, but I can't go. Is it Universal Cheer? It's our friends from Universal Cheer. That's a whole lot of pink out there. I think they're going to do some stuff for us here real quick. If not, they're just going to pass out some candy and have a good Hobo Day.
Oh, they are turning a few round-offs and cartwheels, despite the road being a little bit wet this
here
morning.
We go. We're going to,
some
look at
stunting.
That. Little pyramid. If there was a chiropractor close by, I would attempt a cartwheel. Now we have our friends from Gold Medal Gymnastics right here in Brookings. They're a community.
Oh, I just saw 3 cartwheels in a row.
You did?
They are doing some good work at Gold Medal Gymnastics. Oh, and then all of a sudden, as soon as I said that, all the cartwheels. Wow.
Gold Medal Gymnastics and Cheer offers gymnastics and cheerleading instruction for all children, featuring a competition gymnastics and cheer team. Parent involvement classes start at age 18 months, and instructor-led classes begin at age 3.
Crowd, can we get a round of applause for these talented gymnasts and cheerleaders? We are so enjoying all the cartwheels, all the tricks.
Yeah, I think I called them a Universal Cheer, but I think that's just part of the same outfit on Gold Medal.
Yeah, they do cheer and gymnastics. Very cool. Is that the one on Main Street?
Yep.
Awesome. Oh, I'm seeing walking handstands. Holy smokes. The crowd loves them.
Next we have State Senator Al Nostrup, one of our parade dignitaries. We're glad to have Al here today on Hobo Day. He's waving out the other side, but still looks friendly even so.
Followed by the Pius XII Newman Center Catholic Jacks. Pius XII Newman Center offers the sacraments and lots of fun activities for all students on campus. Go Jacks! Hey, Newman Center.
I've always thought Pius XII was way better than Pius XI, so I'm glad that's that. Excellent, guys. Next we have I'm guessing college Republicans. Some Rounds support, some Dusty support.
And everybody's favorite, cardboard cutout of Dusty Johnson.
Cardboard cutout of Dusty.
Ready for a high five.
It is the college Republicans. We got them with a flatbed as well. Senator Rounds supporters. They come in all sizes.
Dusty left me hanging. I held my hand out for a high five. Awesome. I did just get a high five from the cardboard
State
cutout.
Representative John Mills. Thank you, John. Good to see you. In a gorgeous F-100, State Senator Jack Colbeck. Nice wheels, Jack. You can leave that in Volga. It might get back to you.
Coming up here is Midwest Maidens Roller Derby. They are the local Brookings Roller Derby League. Midwest Maidens were established in 2013 and just wrapped up their 6th season. They are a group of skaters and volunteers who compete with other local roller derby teams and contribute to local community charities and events. Find more information about roller derby and Midwest Maidens on their Facebook page. I love roller derby. Doug, have you ever had a chance to watch this?
Actually, I know one of the Midwest Maidens. She is one of the fine stylists at Thomas & Company, and it's just a fun sport. They all seem to really, really love it.
It is a blast to watch if you ever have a chance. Here we've got Collegiate Farm Bureau coming up. Oh, the places you'll go with Collegiate Farm Bureau. I see some corn stalks.
Another one of our SDSU dignitaries, College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences Teacher of the Year, Brett Owens.
Congrats, Brett.
Followed by our Brookings County 4-H. Now, I almost did the 4-H pledge when the FFA came by, but I'm going to give this one a try.
Okay.
Pledge my head to clear thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to large service, my health to better living, for my home, my community, my club, my country, and my world. I think I got it.
I believe you.
I spent a lot of time in the 4-H. It was awesome. Very fun.
Hey, there's the
Bell
baby Bell
Brands,
cow.
The Bell Brands cow.
Looking good.
I like that cow. I wish she was maybe more a little blue and yellow.
They're throwing out some Baby Bell cheeses.
Cheese.
Would you care for a cheese, Doug?
I would. How can you not
They
like
threw
Bell
two.
Brands cheese on Hobo Day morning? And, given my current desire to be a little bit smaller, it's even cheese light. Thank you very much. Nothing says Happy Hobo Day like a big piece of cheese. I'm eating this. I'm having my cheese.
They threw us out they threw the light variety to me.
Yeah, they took a look at how much space I take up on the stage and said, get that man the light cheese.
I've got a little shout out from Hobo Day Committee member Tabby Townsend, our security coordinator. She's from Woosu, Wisconsin, and she majors in nursing here at SDSU. She's giving a shout out to the Townsend family. Thank you for all the love and support. I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for you guys. From Tabby to her family, beautiful.
So I happen to know that she is the only non-South Dakota Hobo Day Committee member this year. And my brother lives in Wisconsin, so I'm just going to do one little tiny thing. It's Wausau. Wausau,
Oh,
Wisconsin.
Wausau.
No, that's
She's
okay.
told me how to say it before. I was all proud,
Yeah,
and I did it
no,
wrong.
It's small type, but it's Wausau, Wisconsin.
Where did I get Woosu?
I don't know. Maybe you're having a cheese. Cheese is affecting your ability to
Could be.
pronounce. Hey, there's Russ Chavez, Veteran Affairs Coordinator, in his lovely vehicle, leading the Armed Forces Association, an important club on our campus. Director, thank you, Russ. I think he's got some DNA on that float, too, if I remember.
Now we've got the Deubrook Dolphin Marching Band. They've got 30 members. Not too long a drive this morning. They still look pretty fresh. Didn't have to spend too much time on a bus, I imagine.
Astoria, Toronto, and White make up the Deubrook Dolphins. Drumline in shades as always.
Now they've got the Dakota Drifters Snowmobile Club coming through. They were founded in 1976. The club marks, maintains, and grooms over 100 miles of snowmobile trail in the Brookings area.
You know, we just saw the Dolphin Band go by, and I do have to give a shout out to all of the Deubrook area school alums. I'm married to one of those folks, and so been an awesome time getting to know the folks from White and Deubrook area.
The Christian Student Fellowship is coming through with this really neat orange fire truck.
You know, I've always wondered, because in the parade or in announcing, I've always wondered if the folks that are doling out candy, are they out by the time they get to the corner of 6th Street off of Madera? Because on Madera, they're pretty generous, and then the families that are further down the parade route, that's got to be a little harder.
Yeah, Main Street's pretty packed too. You really have to set some
Right.
aside if you want to give them their proper due. We see some Jackrabbit Stampede ambassadors coming through here. Really neat blue cowgirl hat there.
Jackrabbit Stampede Ambassador Kaylee Mueller. Thank you, Callie. Thanks for the pronunciation guide. We're happy to have Callie here today.
She's
That's
got
some
about
fancy
the
set of chaps there. that she
Yeah, I
has
was gonna
on.
say about the coolest outfit I've ever seen. Fringe on there.
The Mountain Biking Association here is showing off some of their excellent biking skills.
We've got a fantastic float coming down the line here from SDSU Dairy Club. That club is comprised of over 70 SDSU dairy enthusiasts from over 15 different majors on campus. This year, their float is showing their theme of Wander On, our theme for the whole Hobo Day celebration this year. They've got an open gate with cows outside of it, wandering on.
That was the most frightening phrase on my farm growing up. I grew up on a dairy farm, and that phrase, "the cows are out,"
Oh no.
that changed your plans for the day.
The cows are out,
Oh,
but they're
absolutely.
actually handing out
I just got cheese from another cow.
They're handing out cheese. Did your cows hand out cheese when they got out?
My cows handed out the product that eventually becomes cheese. But these are good old Holsteins. You can tell that. That's the spotted variety. This is our J. Lohr College of Engineering Teacher of the Year, Corey Metler. Corey is all-around swell person. Helped provide leadership to SDSU's climbing club, outdoor enthusiast, and guy that I know.
United Living Communities coming through with a float as well. Living life to the fullest at the United Living Community and Park Place Assisted Living.
Oh, we got some high-wheeled bicycles coming through here.
Mom said
Some
money.
tandems. That's awesome, guys. They waved, rode a tandem, said Happy Hobo Day. That's more than I could do.
Women's Rugby Club coming through. They are a competitive full contact sports team at SDSU. They'd love to see you at one of their practices if you're interested in playing, or at their games if you want to be a fan. And they do have a Facebook page.
The only rugby term I know is scrum. That's a term, right, guys? Is scrum a term? It is. That's when you're all together in the... Yeah, okay. Another SDSU dignitary for our parade here is Brad Bowser. He is our EHS Teacher of the Year. Congratulations, Brad. Here's Rolling Thunder, a veterans club with a motorcycle emphasis, provides a lot of support to SDSU military students. I'm very thankful for their support. prisoner of war, over 84,000 heroes. They went, they served, they didn't return. Important reminder to us. One of SDSU's residence halls, Joseph Thorne Hall, is named for an SDSU student who was in the Vietnam War. Important remembrance of our soldiers' service.
Seeing some beautiful costumes on the street right now from the Korean Student Association. Now there are around 50 South Koreans in Brookings, and they just started this Korean Student Association this semester to promote and spread information about Korean culture in Brookings. That is awesome. Seeing some flags waving. Hey there. Happy Hobo Day.
He is not an amateur vost. He is a provost. This is our provost, Dennis Hedge, providing leadership to the academic portion of the institution. Thank you, Dennis, for your many years of leadership. You know, after Dennis leaves the provost position, he'll be post-vost.
Terrible. Just terrible. Coming up here, we've got the Arlington High School Marching Band. They have 35 members and some gorgeous black, red, and white uniforms. Look at those flags go.
A lot of bling out there.
As we mentioned before, SDSU is so proud of their Students Association, our fabulous student government here on campus. Right now we have our SA President, Ali Munson, and Vice President Corey Burscheit coming through. They are hilarious. They are so well dressed in their hobo gear. Got the cowbells going.
Oh, we're going to get pelted with candy here.
Could not have a funner pair in charge of our SA this year. That's awesome.
Our Big Sioux Junior Olympic Archery Development Organization is here, promoting the sport of archery. We have several animal targets on the float there. I see some wild turkey, a deer, and is that a badger or wolverine? What's that thing on the far side, guys? Badger. That's a big badger. Got a raccoon on the back. Hitting the bullseye with the Junior Olympic Archery Development Organization.
I have one more shout out from Hobo Day Committee member Jonathan Linke, the student entries coordinator. He's from Woonsocket, South Dakota. He majors in agronomy and animal science. And he's giving a shout out to his fiance, the Grand Poobah, Jeanette Klein. She has done an amazing job this year. Jeanette, Jonathan is so proud of you. That is beautiful. Kind of fun they get to serve on the committee together.
Another hobo romance.
You would know all about that, wouldn't you, Doug?
I do.
Anyone who's seen the front page of the Collegiate this week knows all about it.
I found a bride on Hobo Day Committee, so I highly recommend it to everyone. The SDSU Agronomy Club is our next entry. The SDSU Agronomy and Conservation Club is made up of approximately 60 students who all share a common interest in different agricultural topics. The group meets twice a month to discuss agriculture and industry with professionals and connect with fellow students. Over the past 4 years, the club has become more involved in and out of Brookings community as well as traveling for educational opportunities. Thanks for being in the parade, Agronomy and Conservation Club.
We've also got the Brookings Football Club. Not football, but football. They're providing year-round recreational and soccer programming for kids ages 3 to 19. Their mission is to ensure that the youth of Brookings area are provided opportunities to develop and nurture soccer skills. Hey everybody, happy Hobo Day. Throwing out little soccer balls. Awesome.
So I might know this next float driver. This is my son and my car, so keep the speed down, Junior. In his car, he has dual county junior snow queen Paige Frensko, the future snow queen Stella Stormo, and the dual county snow queen Paige Kloos. Did I get those last names, guys? Close?
Beautiful.
Okay.
I am from up in the realm of snow queens, so I'm honored to be in your presence. I grew up with watching that, so it's awesome.
If it gets any colder, we're going to have some snow for those snow nights.
Here's college Democrats going by.
College Dems in a very, I think that's the brand new Ford Ranger. That's awesome. Nice little car. Thanks, College Dems, for coming.
This is a real Hobo Mobile coming by now, Doug. That's Alpha Gamma Rho and Sigma Alpha, another Greek float, and this is a real Hobo Mobile. They've got kind of another platform stacked up on top of the vehicle. It is rocking and rolling down the street.
That's a manual assist on the windshield wiper there.
The alumni love to see that. It's a little bit more rare now to see a Hobo Mobile like that.
I love the Hobo Mobile homes.
Ooh, now we have the State Snow Queens, I think. Seeing those beautiful white parkas, you cannot mistake them. South Dakota Snow Queen 2019, Aaliyah Steger, and 2019 South Dakota Junior Snow Queen, Macy Luce. Gorgeous.
They are followed immediately by our Princess of Winter, Elise Heesh, and Princess of Spring, Anna Schwader. Did I get the, oh, and I forgot, sorry, Princess of Autumn, Samantha Olson. We're missing a season. Maybe they're up there. Here's another community entry.
Sleep in Heavenly Peace. This is an organization that provides free beds to kids who are sleeping on the floor. Great organization. Sleep in Heavenly Peace. Followed by SDSU Rodeo, supported by Steer for State. Oh my goodness. Got a mechanical bull coming right down the street here with somebody riding it. That's amazing.
They are followed by our Flandreau Flyers marching band. Happy to have them here.
The Flandreau Flyers have 46 members in their marching band.
Drumline's working it. I like how the drumline always wears shades, no matter how overcast the day is.
Yep.
To add to that level of coolness of the percussion, folks.
It is pretty cool. Same goes for the Pride. Our Pride drumline always has shades on, and they look pretty awesome.
Got some dignitaries coming up here, Miranda. Riding in the big red F-150, we have Gabrielle Rebeline. Gabrielle Rebeline is Junior Miss Rodeo of Aberdeen. She is joined with Morgan Erickson, is Miss Rodeo Aberdeen. They've got some fancy chaps there too. Nice hats, ladies. They're followed by the Brookings Shrine Club.
Brookings Shrine is a member of the El Riyadh?
Riyadh.
I should know. El Riyadh Shrine Temple and conducts fundraisers to help pay for kids treated for orthopedic and burn conditions at Shrine medical facilities around the country.
Car is driven by Mark Croteville, who is the brother to our Hobo Spirit winner, Ann Croteville.
Yeah.
Who was the first ever female poobah.
We've got a float here from SAE, one of our fraternities. And Alpha Z Delta. Here they are. Oh, look at that bonfire.
That is a nice bonfire. Here is our Miss State Fair, Annie Woodmansey.
Hey, Annie.
Welcome to the parade.
Annie will also be competing for Miss South Dakota this June right here in Brookings. Come back and see her. She was our first runner-up this past year, so she's quite the ringer. You know she's going to do great.
This is Oasis College Ministry. Oasis is a Christian ministry from Grace Point Wesleyan that involves college students. They have their worship team playing live. They have a Sunday night large group meeting that happens every week at 8 p.m. along with small groups that meet Monday and Thursday.
Really great live music to be heard there, that's for sure.
Look at that drum player working it.
This is the Boys and Girls Club of Brookings, serving 789 youth per day. Their mission is to enable all young people, especially those who need us most, to realize their full potential as productive, caring, responsible citizens. And we've got some kids in Boys and Girls Club shirts. Looking good. Happy Hobo Day! Thank you. We love when they give us candy, even though I'm not coordinated enough to catch it. Hey, look at that.
The Boys and Girls Club is followed by a gorgeous Galaxy 500 convertible, which is carrying Charlene Sweetland, who is Miss United States Agriculture. Congratulations, Charlene, and thank you for joining us for
Happy
Hobo
Hobo
Day.
Day.
Hey, Farmhouse. This is the most hobo float. It's a big old F gate truck. The Builders of Men, established on our campus in 1966. FarmHouse Fraternity.
Not quite a hobo mobile, but man, it is rocking and rolling, and they've got a lot of guys packed in there. It looks pretty cool.
This is the Quarter Scale Tractor Club. The Quarter Scale Tractor Club competes internationally design-based competition to build the best tractor. They're judged on the design performance of the tractor, and they've placed in the top 2 in each of the last 3 years. Congratulations, Quarter Scale Tractor. And the Jackrabbit Baja. Then another parade dignitary. The 1-month club and 6-month club winners. They are being celebrated for their ability to grow hair. Guys for their beards, women for their legs. Show it off, guys.
The final judging went down last night at Rally at the Rails in downtown Brookings. It was quite impressive. There were many really fabulous participants, but these ones went above and beyond. They're pretty hairy.
Here's our Chester Flyer Band from Chester, South Dakota.
There are 60 members in this marching band.
I'm noticing a lot of black and red.
Me too.
A lot of school colors.
All this backwards walking from the drum majors. I don't think our Pride drum majors have to do that, so I'm very impressed seeing the high school drum majors doing that. Great job.
The Flyers are followed by Mount Calvary Lutheran Student Fellowship, serving the students of South Dakota State, worship opportunities, fellowship opportunities.
Followed by some members of the SDSU Students Association. They've been the official student government of SDSU since 1910, older even than Hobo Day.
Senator Williams there, Senator Hattie.
There are 28 total senators representing the academic colleges and the student body.
They are followed by our Cavorts Talents winner, show winner.
I'm told he is a magician, and that it was a really, really incredible win, incredible show.
He's making the clouds disappear. That's awesome.
Is magicianship a word? Great magicianship.
I'm going to go with magicianship. That's good.
Coming up, one of my favorite features of this homecoming week is the bum band. Some might remember it from way back when, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s maybe. And then the bum band disappeared for a little while, but it came back in 2015, and they are thriving. They look amazing. These students happen to also be members of the Pride of Dakota's marching band, but in addition to that, they're members of the bum band. They play at all kinds of homecoming events and right here in the parade. They're a riot.
They're playing Working in the Coal Mine, right?
Day Bum Band.
The Bum Band is followed by the Nepalese Student Association. The Nepalese Student Association is a group of students representing Nepal. Nepal is known for Mount Everest and 10 of the world's heritage sites listed by UNESCO. One of them is Swambuthan, as seen on the float, is known as the Monkey Temple, as Nepal celebrates Tourism Year 2020, celebrated here at SDSU of the Brookings community. Thank you, Nepalese Student Association.
A quick little tune there from the Bum Band.
Yeah.
They ran over and specially played a note for us. One-note concert, they like to call it.
This is another Minneapolis Moline. This shade is called Prairie Gold, another very collectible tractor here. And they are showing a float. I didn't catch their numbers, so I'm not sure who they are. This is the ABE, AST, and PRAG Club. It's a fantastic float. ABE, AST, PRAG Club works to connect students with industry by bringing in guest speakers, taking tours, offering a yearly inspection trip. Through these opportunities, students are able to build their connection with each other and wander on from South Dakota State University.
And it appears, based on their banner, that they won Best Overall Float this year with this really, really radly decorated combine.
Yes, well, that's a sprayer.
Sprayer. It's a sprayer.
City girl.
It's impressive. Great use of materials.
Indeed, very nice.
I actually have one other shout out here from Jonathan Lenke. I already mentioned he's a student entries coordinator. He gave a lovely shout out to his future bride, our Grand Poobah Jeanette Klein. But he's got another shout out here for his parents for answering his phone calls, always being there for him. He says, I love you too and appreciate everything you've done for me and taught me. Shout out to the Lenkes in Woonsocket.
My next shout out is for Georgia Lee Quayle. She's an apparel merchandising and hobo gear prep night coordinator. She is from Brant, South Dakota, and is interdisciplinary studies. She says hello, in capital letters, to her roommate from abroad, Florencia. We met in Milan, Italy. We both studied fashion during the spring of 2019. She's finishing school in her home country of Mexico and always loved hearing my hobo stories. So an international hobo hello shout out to Italy where they met and Mexico where she's studying. I hope she gets to see the live stream.
Awesome. Here we've got the Elk Point Jefferson High School Marching Band. They have 53 members. And Elk Point Jefferson is actually the home school of two of our recent Grand Poobahs, Anna Sheequin and Corey Sheequin from Elk Point.
And former President David Sheequin.
There you go.
Who's also from that area.
Ooh, I'm hearing some Phantom of the Opera. This is exciting.
I like how they kind of snuck up on us.
Yeah, look at those masks.
Being stalked. We also have a student marching with a boot on. That's impressive. Ankle injury of some type, and she's still out there marching. That's amazing.
Gotta love Phantom of the Opera and those masks. I hope they get an award today. I'd love to see that.
Here we have the SDSU Shooting Club. Pull!
Brookings Gun Club is here. Happy Hobo Day. Welcome.
Got a
Proud
shout
supporters
out
of
for,
area shooting sports. What you got, Doug?
I got Mary Ellen Kennedy a shout out for who was the 1 month and 6 club coordinator. We just saw those winners. She is from Beersford, South Dakota, and is a music education major. Mary Ellen wants to say greetings from Brookings to her sister Erin and her family, who are watching the parade live stream from Chicago, Illinois.
Hello to Chicago, Mary Ellen's family. Here is another fantastic quote from Chi Omega and Lambda Chi Alpha. Hey Lambda Chi, hey Chi Omegas. Those are my people.
It's not Hobo Day till you have a floaty llama go by you on a float.
Oh, it's a ship. I see. They got the little portholes on the side and stuff. I love that. Ooh, horse-drawn carriage.
Now, my day in Hobo Day, the person who was the last person to join committee got the post-horse duty. Duty being the operative term.
Right. I believe now they require horse entries to bring their own cleanup crew, which
Gotcha.
maybe is wise. But that is a beautiful little carriage.
It's all natural. It's organic. Locally
Some-
sourced.
Yeah, some Western wear from SDSU Horse Club.
Mothers of Preschoolers is an organization that meets at Bethel Baptist and helps young mothers get acquainted to the notion of raising those little jackrabbits. So a lot of support needed there. It takes a village, and we're glad that MOPS can join us for Hobo Day Parade.
Our next fantastic float has won the most creative float for the 2019 Hobo Day Parade, and that float is coming from Sigma Phi Epsilon and Alpha Omega Epsilon.
They are followed by the State A Thon float, which is a fantastic float. Adventure on with State A Thon. State A Thon is a student-run organization on campus that raises money and awareness for the Sanford Children's Hospital, which is our local Children's Miracle Network hospital. Get up and wander on with State A Thon. Join the movement and happy Hobo Day.
So much fun to be had at State-a-thon. One of the most fun weekends in April.
That's the second most tired I ever felt when I was an undergraduate, was after that dance. I did
It's
it
a
twice.
blast. That is a big, big day, but they're fundraising all year long for Children's Miracle Network. We're so proud
Such
to have
an
so
important
much money
cause.
being raised right here in Brookings and on the SDSU campus.
Well, here's our friends from Millard.
Look at that.
The Marching Wrestlers come a long way down Highway 14 to say howdy to us in Brookings.
Their band has 45 members. They've got flags, they've got palms. I love the outfits, some sparkly green. SDSU Little International is coming through with that iconic Little I barn.
Again, Little National, along with the Collegiate, Hobo Day, Capers. One of those. Here's Little International Chair, Colin Vanderwall. Congratulations, Colin. Former chair, current chair? Current. So, yes, when you want to show an animal in February or March, this is the man to see. Congratulations, Colin Vanderwall, on that leadership post.
Little International is the largest two-day student-run livestock exposition in the nation. March 27th through 28th.
Next is our student media, SDSU Student Media, the Collegiate, KSDJ. Students run radio and newspapers since 1885, one of the oldest campus organizations. Find the Collegiate on newsstands weekly, KSDJ New Rock Radio 90.7, SDSU Student Run Radio since 1993. KSDJ broadcasts 24/7 and hosts the May Day Music Festival every spring. Jim Shady, C35, the Brookings Area Chamber of Commerce, in his slightly modified tricycle.
Riding with Kelsey Doom. Hey there.
I want Kelsey to get a doctorate so she can be Dr. Doom. I think that would be fun for Spider-Man fans.
Jacks for Life is coming down the street now. That's an organization on the campus of SDSU seeking to activate and inspire students and community members.
Jacks for Life is followed by Ceres Women's Fraternity. Ceres Women's Fraternity and Delta Chi have put together a Greek-themed float to represent both their organizations, and the theme of Hobo Day, Wander On. They wish you the best Hobo Day possible and say, Go Jacks. Thank you, Delta Chi and Ceres. They were the best Greek float.
Some Grecian columns.
It's the Parthenon on wheels.
Yeah, very cool. Best Greek float. Congratulations, Ceres and Delta Chi.
Here is first female poobah ever, Ann Holzhauser. Actually, we knew her as Cradaville, along with Sue Kintz, Lisa Kaiser, Linda Moffel, and somebody in sunglasses that I can't tell. Happy Hobo Day, friends.
Ann is
Happy
the
Hobo
winner
Day.
of this year's 2019 Hobo Spirit Award, awarded by the Hobo Day Committee.
There's
Here
Sammy.
come
Happy Hobo Day to her.
Here come some of our Hobo Day volunteers. I see some alumnus members going by.
I got to get a quick shout out, Hobo Day shout out for our poobah, Jeanette Klein, from White, South Dakota. Ag leadership. She says, to all of my Shequin and Klein aunts and uncles that weren't able to attend the parade this year, thanks for your love and support through the years and carrying on the Jackrabbit spirit throughout the Shequin and Klein families. Congratulations to Jeanette Klein and the Hobo Day Committee for another great Hobo Day parade.
Well done.
I want to get just a couple more shout-outs. So I got 2 left, so we will complete the set.
Bring them on, Doug.
Luke Latza, who is our band's coordinator from Sioux Falls in graphic design, says, good job so far this semester to his little sister, Anna. You're killing it, you're killing it. Happy Hobo Day. And then Matthew Bogue, our dignitaries coordinator, says, who's an ag education major, says, shout out to Merle Amat for being an avid supporter of South Dakota State and Hobo Day. We got them all in, Miranda.
We did.
Happy Hobo Day 2019.
Happy Hobo Day, Doug. This was fabulous. It was an honor to announce with you. I hope everyone enjoyed the parade.
Fabulous. Happy Hobo Day to my wife Donna, who's my usual partner, getting our daughter settled in Sarasota, Florida.
Awesome.
Happy Hobo Day, everyone.
Happy Hobo Day. Have a great day. Go Jacks.